If you don't like sports, I'll just warn you up front, this one's not for you. I had to take a moment to take a little look at the Stanley Cup playoffs, the NHL going into their playoff season, and talk a little bit about why I love playoff hockey. Now, hockey is one of those sports that really doesn't get a lot of attention. You know, you've got football, which is the granddaddy of all sports right now. Everybody loves football, and then probably basketball next, then probably baseball, although those two may be almost tied, and then hockey, kind of the, you know, the little brother of the sporting world. But I have to tell you, and I mean this, there is no sporting event more exciting than hockey playoffs. It is incredible the intensity that happens during the Stanley Cup playoffs. And I think I've narrowed down the reason. I think I've got it pretty much figured out about why there is intensity in sports. It comes down to two things. First, it comes down to the rarity of scoring. Second, it comes down to the abundance of scoring chances. So if you can find a sport where it's very hard to score, but there are a lot of opportunities to do it, you will find the most intense sport around, and that is hockey. Scoring is very rare, so every time there's a chance, it's this, will it happen because it's so important moment? And there's so many of those chances in hockey, every single time down the ice. Will it get there, will it not? That it just adds up to a heart attack on your TV screen. It is, especially if you're rooting for a team, like I root for the Red Wings, which probably explains a lot why I love NHL hockey, since they're always in the playoffs. In fact, the last time the Red Wings weren't in the playoffs, I was 15. I didn't even have a driver's license the last times the Red Wings didn't make the playoffs. But what I'm saying is, if you are into sports at all, find yourself an NHL hockey team that's, you know, from your state, where you're at, and start to follow them, because as you root for a team, as you start to understand the game, it becomes one of the most mind-blowing experiences to watch your team play in a playoff game where every single moment means so much. Even more crazy than an NHL playoff game is an NHL playoff game that goes to overtime, because then, guess what? It's sudden death. First team to score wins, and it is unmatched, unparalleled as far as I am concerned, as far as intensity in sports. You know, basketball has a lot of scoring opportunities, but it's also a high-scoring game. You know, it's not that rare. Football is a lower-scoring game, but there aren't that many opportunities. You know, it's just kind of down and back the field. There's a lot of moments to pause and to prepare and to think what's going on. Soccer's a good example. Very low-scoring game, but it's not as exciting to me. I know there are a lot of people who love soccer, because there aren't as many opportunities. They come few and far between. When they do, it's great. I watch the World Cup, and it's great. But nothing matches playoff hockey. Nothing.